Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me today. I want to read on what's going on Thursday. We do know that we've been told we're going to get a redacted report, a Mueller report that Barr has redacted. And, I woke up this morning sort of asking myself, okay, what's that going to be? Asking spirit, what's that going to be? How are we going to be feeling about that? And that's usually what I see. I think it is because I am an empath, and that's the information I get a lot is how people are feeling about it. So I think that we're supposed to hang tight for a couple of days after it comes out because there's more in there than initially thought. I think it will be redacted, and unfortunately, quite a bit. This pass through, like Barr said, this first pass. Okay, yeah, I think it will be redacted quite a bit, and those redactions will be challenged for their validity, and so there will be some disappointment. However, people will be pouring over that. Hang tight for a couple of days because there will be information in there that our wonderful journalists investigate and follow up on. That's what I believe. And there's more in there, even in the redacted version, than we think. Now, in the past, I've seen that we eventually get a whole bunch. So this is not that. I don't think this is that. I think eventually we're going to get a whole bunch, like a virtually unredacted copy. Maybe some things blocked out for, real purpose, because to protect ongoing investigations or very sensitive classified information, right? But this Thursday, I don't think is that. In fact, I'm not entirely sure it's going to come out on Thursday. I think so. Yeah, let's see. Oh no, you guys, the Justice card reverse I picked. Yep. No, we're not getting it all on Thursday. We got the Lover's card because of who they're in bed with. So, that's pretty clear. Because Barr is, unfortunately, in bed with Trump, politically speaking. And that's not, he's supposed to be the U.S.'s attorney, the people's attorney. And he is thinking too much about Trump's interests here and fooling himself that that's the same thing as America's interests. So what else do we have? Oh, we have the King of Swords. And you guys, I went through this deck. It's about half and half. It's not all reversals. It's half and half. King of Swords reversed. So Mueller's not happy about it. And that's usually Mueller, right? The King of Swords. He's not happy about it. It's not justice. And it's because we have alliances that are improper here. Okay, so that's why it's upside down. It's not a good thing that they're in bed together. So, however, I do think if we hang in there a couple of days, there will be some things that will be looked into that'll be pretty interesting. So let's see about that. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Yep. Because I kept getting this about that report. Our cup runneth over. There's a lot in there. And most of it will be redacted, right, on Thursday. But there is still a lot in there. So even though there will be quite a bit of redaction, there will be some things. We have the Two of Wands, and there will be some things about Russia then, international matters anyway. With that World Explorer card, the man looking out over the ocean and holding the world in his hands. And, oh boy. Okay, we got the Seven of Cups reversed. A little tougher for Trump to create illusion and peddle illusion and confusion because there will be things in there that highlight his dishonesty. So that'll be something. Now, is it still true, Spirit, that eventually we're going to get a whole bunch of this report? Is that still true? Okay. Kind of trying to... Okay, we'll see. What do we have? Pick 3. Ten of Wands. It's not going to come easy. It's going to be burdensome. So they might continue to go back and forth. It might not just be like the next path. You know, it might be kind of burdensome to get it. But, and the Emperor is reversed. And again, I get all the reversals, though I told you like half the deck is not reversed, but I'm getting all these reversals. The Emperor reversed is meaning there's an attorney not happy about this. Attorneys are still talking. The rule of law is not necessarily being followed correctly. We have the Four of Wands reversed. But there's not happiness in the White House either. They're not happy with it. They don't get everything they want either. So I think that, yes, eventually we will get more. White House is not going to be happy about it. People are going to be saying, well, wait, what's the rule of law? You know, and that'll be important. It'll be very burdensome. So look for a back and forth. Look for a back and forth about this. Yeah, but eventually, we'll be getting more information that the White House is not happy with. Okay. What's going on in the White House right now? How about that? There was a report, some insiders said that a bunch of people who work near the president are now freaking out that they're going to be exposed as having shared some information that Trump would not want them to share. So what's that going to look like? Yeah, there's going to be plenty of nuggets in there that will be really looked into and then make more sense. The journalists are really going to help us here, you guys. So it's being released on Friday. Oh yeah, right before the long weekend, and it doesn't matter. It's being released on Thursday, but it doesn't matter because the people will be doing the news on Friday anyway. And they'll be continuing to work on it the next week. So what's going on in the White House with his closest advisors that are now worried? What's going on and his kids? I just heard and his kids are worried too. Okay. We've got, and that means Jared also. Again, cup runneth over. They shared a lot. Some people shared a lot. A lot. And we've got the government upside down. This is going to show how the government hasn't been working right. And then we have Mueller upside down, though, again. Okay, so does that mean he's not happy with it? Does that mean... what does that exactly mean? Mueller upside down. Queen of Swords upside down. Those have always been the informants, you guys. The Queen of Swords has always meant people giving information to Mueller in my readings. I mean, not only that, but a lot. Yeah, I mean, they're exposed. They're exposed. But I feel like for some reason Mueller isn't, that's not like what he's after. That's not like what he cares about. He's worried a little bit maybe about the effect of that on further investigation. I don't know. I don't see Mueller taking any pleasure in that. I think he would actually, like to protect his informants if he can. He would actually like to see them protected. Yeah. So, and maybe it does. He worries that it could make it more difficult to get things out of informants for the rest of this investigation because it does go on. So, is that true? Is there any reason to worry? I don't think there's any reason to worry. We have the Page of Wands. There'll still be more people willing to speak out. I don't think he needs to worry about that. But yes, there is a lot of worry, I think, with this. The informants. Where's that queen? That Queen of Swords reversed. These folks, they are worried. They're very worried about that. And what happens to them? What does Trump do to them then? Okay, we got the Emperor. Is that the Emperor? The Emperor, yeah. And we've got the Chariot. Okay, so he's going to take charge of that situation. He is going to be like, He might send some packing. He might, but hope. Something constrains him. He'd like to fire a bunch of them, but something constrains him. But there is a completion. Okay, so a success. Secrets. Sometimes I pull more cards and it just gets cloudier. What's Trump going to do about this? Is cloudy. And that could just because he is so mercurial. It'll kind of depend upon how they try to cover with him, how hopeful they make him. They're really working hard to dance on that tightrope, to dance a careful dance, right? They're really going to be working hard to do that. They're really going to be working hard to assure him and to tell him, oh, it's positive. It's all positive. It's all positive. It's all positive. Don't worry, Trump. It's all positive. I do feel like he's easier to fool than he used to be. I did a video on the future of Trump's brain, what's going on in there. So maybe that's why. But he's a little harder to fool in the future, yeah. It's hard for him to reason it all out and to figure out who should I fire and why. They're talking to me right now and they're reassuring me. Does this argument make sense? Should I let him go anyway? Should I, it's harder for him to follow through on a decision. Although he did fire a few people recently. But that was in a fit. He was just so mad that Kirstjen Nielsen wouldn't shut down the border. So, yeah, I don't know about that one. Well, anything more about Trump in response, his reaction to this Mueller report coming out? Yeah, most of the truths still don't come out. See, so that sort of truth is still there, waiting to be grabbed. Okay, so most of it is still not to us. So he feels pretty strong on Thursday. That's maybe why I don't get the feeling like he's going to go right away off with their heads. But we have the Empress here. But there's a real possibility. I mean, this situation is still pregnant, then waiting to be born, the truth waiting to come out. So he looks stronger for a while still because we haven't gotten the whole thing. So, but like I said, I feel like this really strong caution. Don't get all down in the dumps about it because, for one thing, wait a couple days because there's more in there, even the redacted version, than we know. For another thing, that truth is going to be coming out. We will be getting more at some point. 10 of Swords. I don't feel like that has to do with us. There's anything more about this, Spirit? No, I don't think that has to do with us. More is coming out. More, usually this is swords, thrown, and we're talking about things coming out about Trump. So I really kind of think that's more about Trump. And then we have the Three of Wands. We will be watching and waiting. Yeah, it's no longer reversed here, but there are secrets that have to come. So there will still be secrets after Thursday that will be coming. Okay, so hopefully that helps us to, gauge our expectations, to kind of temper them. Yeah. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.